Welcome back to Class Culture. How was your Monday? Mine was busy. Hello, welcome back to part 2 of Pisces. All this week, because this is my birthday week. My birthday is March 19th. I'm just going to come on and talk about what interests me regarding my zodiac sign. Thank you so much. Shout out to the crew who watched the video. Thank you. I just like talking, having conversation, saying hello. This, in essence, Class Culture Hearts of Gold, is just a visual and audio diary of my life. And I enjoy having conversation, right? During the week, you say hello and hi to friends and families and children and loved ones and coworkers. YouTube is just another way of communicating digitally. And a shout out to everyone out there on planet Earth who are taking the vaccine. I decided, Hearts of Gold, I'll take mine the second and maybe or the third week in April. I got too much going on, and I want to do all of that going ons before I take that. Do you know what I mean? Just in case I feel down and out for 2 or 3 days. That happens to me when I take the flu shot. So shout out to the future. You can listen in and find out what had happened to Gigi Darling. But yeah, I'm going to wait because I have too much going on in the next couple of days. I'm healthy. I've been tested. I'm clean. Knock on everything. Right? I stay that way. But yeah, I need to wait. In the meantime, between time and right now in time, please subscribe, join, like, and share. We are on fire. I am having a ball. And I put a message over there on my community board because some people got Gigi Darling twisted because you're coming in midstream. You like that? Talking about Pisces, fish. Okay. You're coming midstream into who I am, what I do. You're going to have to do your homework, or during your now subscribing and or membership, and you're chatting and commenting, you discover who I am. That's on you. Okay, we make these videos. We work very hard. A shout out to StreamYard. I love StreamYard. Shout out to Google and YouTube. I love it. No complaints. I don't flow that way. But anyway, we make these videos for you to watch. End of bulletin. Okay, let's get on with the show. Okay, now what did I name this? I put a lot of things in the title, so forgive me. I have to go back to it. Is it showing that I'm live on here? No, it's not. Oh, that's cool. So what did I title this? This is part 2, Deirdre, not part 3. Let me go to part 2. Okay, I found it. Okay. The stars, the constellation, Roman mythology. Okay, okay, I see. When you're live and it's public, it will be at the top of your channel content. But when you're live and it's privated, it says live in the video details. See, Gigi Darling is learning. Oh, now it shows live. Yeah, but private. And you can also, did you know, Class Culture, you can invite people to private lives, I guess. Does that make sense? Yeah, and you can have your show and then make it public and people can watch it later. So I will be indulging in that in the future for several reasons. Let's get on with the show. Let's do some house cleaning. Yes, I'm moving things around. I do that on purpose. It is what it is. Let them watch and eat cake with a K, right? Okay, that's how I roll. And in the meantime, please hit those reminder buttons. April is going to be lots of fun. So just, I'm trying to get you in the habit of hanging on to Gigi Darling, because I wait for no one. I never have. I never will. That's why, shout out to the Googles. They make reminder buttons. That's why they want you to subscribe. That's why you hit the bell at the same time you subscribe. So when I do old nasty pop-up live, you're right there. Shout out to the international crew. Let's get on topic. And I get to read my horoscope to see if it happened today. That's how I'm going to do these. Now, the ones that I'm going to do 2 earlies. These were my 2 lates. Oops, something just fell. Oh, my cord to my phone. I'm going to do 2 earlies. These are my 2 lates and a live. Then my birthday party. I'm not going to do this during my birthday because I'm not. What's the point in that? Or I'll do it during my birthday. And then Saturday, and then that's it. Okay? All right. So let's start sharing what I have. And everything is down below in the description box. So I just like talking about it because it's a way just to reconnect and say, oh yeah, that's what that's about. Or I already know that. And sometimes I might even go back to a subject during the year and try to figure something out, but not lately. You know, when you get to a certain age in life, people think I'm old and decrepit. Can you please tell the people at the liquor store to stop carding me? No, I love it. And I love seeing their face when they see. They go, oh my God, you do not look. And then I say, well, I'm a grandmother. And they go, what? Mm-hmm. I was looking cute today, you guys, in my black jogging pants and my black stretchy tank top and my black, you know, how the same fabric in your jacket. And I was just out and about in my gym shoes looking cute. It was cold as hell, but I was doing some, not speed walking, but just kind of, you know, getting my exercise in. I'll be glad when this week is over and spring comes, because I'm telling you, winter is going out like a lion here. It's just gloomy and I don't like it. Mutable. Remember we talked about that yesterday, and I thought to myself, oh, well, let me come on here and describe it. Okay? So in astrology, mutable signs are associated with adaptability. I am very adaptable. I'm so adaptable, it pisses people off. I'm so laid back. I am what you call a cool cat. Get into that. It is what it is. And it cracks me up when people think you're performing or acting. I'm like, no, sorry. I'm sorry the younger generations don't have it. I have it. It is what it is. Deal with it. Mutable signs are associated with adaptability. And I don't go around saying I have it. It's just who I am. When people meet me, they like me. When people come across me, they're into me. When I'm hanging out with my production crew and my family and friends, I'm always invited. Okay, it is what it is. Flexibility, very flexible to a point. Sympathy to a point. Y'all know who I am. Okay, these signs mediate change. You have to change because you are literally changing every day of your life. So people who are going against that force, that purpose, that path, they don't even come around me because they know they can't hang. And change their change their modes of expression frequently in order to meet this end. And they are often described as being diplomatic and assisting others through transitions. Oh yeah, to a fault. To a fault. Listen, here's the plan. You execute it. I'll see you back next week. I'll check in. You should have executed some of the steps. Oh yeah, that's who I am. I don't carry nobody's weight. I don't carry nobody's problems. I don't carry nobody's issues. I don't carry nobody's drama. I've never been like that. Never. It gets you nowhere. I guess that's why I'm blessed enough to just have good health. I just finished a whole plate of grapes, and I'll probably get some more after I click off. Okay, you know what I'm saying. I'm doing better. No soda today. You know, it's on my mind all day long. You know it was. No soda today. I drank water. So I know I have to prepare for the what? The next chapter in human existence. And that means taking care of yourself. Oh, I could eat everything bad on the planet. I could be 500 pounds. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not. I'm at 139. I want to lose 9 more pounds just because those are my vanity pounds. Doctors say I'm perfectly fine, but like I said, the men and the paws, they left something. It's cute as hell, little muffin top, but baby, you got to go. I've never had that in the whole of my life. So I'm doing like my just little exercises, and that's what today was about. I was like, nope, I don't care how cold it is. I'm going outside. And oh yes, I went by the liquor store. Okay, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I was like, do I need to stock up? So I got some mixer stuff, and I'll show that on my next haul. Remember I told you guys it was something I need to get, so I got it. So I'll be showing you guys. Shout out to the future. Appreciate you. Now, similar words are changeable, variable, varying, fluctuating, shifting. Now, I don't like that word. It has nothing to do with being inconsistent. I remember right before my mom passed away, and if you want to look at images, you can. She paid me the best C because there's nothing there, right? So let's stop sharing. And everything is down below. She paid me the best compliment. The good things you want to hear from a parent before they pass away. You know, I love you. Thank you. It was great. It was fun. Take care of yourself, things like that. But she told me to my face, she said, you are extremely efficient. And I was like, woo, that's all I need to make it. And I am. I will organize a storage bin. You know what I mean? Because it should be. You deserve that. Speaking of that, yes, I have a U-Haul trip coming up. But yeah, because why not? Why not? Why not? Traveling back and forth with the military, I used to literally sit there and watch them pack. It's like a ballet. They will wrap up. If you leave this, like you have a drawer full of spoons and they're all together, but if you make a mistake and leave a spoon out somewhere, and you would discover this as you're unpacking, they would pack that spoon. You know, it was so elegant. You know what I mean? So yeah. Now let's get into Pisces, constellation. Do you guys like looking at the stars? I do. I hope you do. Let me see. Can you see that? I just want to make sure. And thank you, new subscribers. We got 11 new subscribers. So welcome to Class Culture. Anytime and every time you just want to check in on me and go straight to a playlist, just punch in hashtag Class Culture with a K. Okay. So I love looking at the stars. I really do. It's fascinating. Everything man needs to survive is in our environment. We are a part and we are an element, and the planet is our dominion. I'm not talking about man shit like borders and citizenships and things like that. I'm not talking about that. And money. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about nature itself. And I've decided on my new venture. You know, Gigi Darling is here for her family and her grandkids. But I don't know. I have that gypsy spirit. I can't help it. It's in my DNA. My people, they're in there. So I have to find something that's a new discovery. I already do arts and crafts and all that good stuff. I'm waiting on my scanner to get here. Thank you, Hearts of Gold. You helped me buy my scanner. I'll show all of that online, live. But I found a new exciting thing, and it has a little bit to do with constellations and things like that, and I'll share that. It's about discovery as well. But anyway, here it says, let me highlight this. This is why I love being a Pisces. I don't know, it's adventurous to me. People tell me that all the time. You're very excited. Ooh, you make me want to get up and go with you. And they might go once or twice, but they just can't hang in there with I mean, like, okay, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'll tell you to meet me here at this time. If you're not there, that means you have to change your plans, and that's okay. I'm not going to take it against you. They feel worse than I do. And never make excuses to me, because then that'll just piss me off. Just say, I couldn't go. I'm glad you had a good time. Okay, yeah, end of story. I might even tell you if I had a good time, or I'll share the pictures with you. But I'm not worried about why you weren't there and all that. I could care less. Life is YOLO. You only live once. Pisces constellation lies in the northern star. Its name means the fish. In Latin, the two celestial fish represent Venus and Cupid. Isn't that beautiful? So Pisces means fish, okay? And they represent Venus and Cupid. So that's Roman mythology. So I love, I already know this, but welcome to the topic and or the subject if this is your first time. Great topics, written topics, paintings, sculptures about both Venus and Cupid. So I love it. And my first marriage, I was married on Valentine's Day. Okay. So it's very romantic. I still think good thoughts about it. I celebrate Valentine's every day, whether I'm with somebody or not. I don't care. Or just sit back and read about Cupid all day. So yes, I love that. And the story goes, they transform themselves into fish in order to escape the monster Typhoon. If you've never read that, just Google it or YouTube it, and it's a great story. Great story. Okay, so let me do a nasty screenshot. I just like to remind myself, this is the thing, you guys. When I meet people and we have conversation or topics come up, I like to make sure that I can explain something. I can recall it instantly. You know what I mean? So that's another reason why sometimes I'll revisit something. Like tomorrow morning, I'll read it again and I'll just delete it, over my cup of coffee, that type of thing. So that's what the constellation looks like. I've seen it many a times. I'm in awe of it. Every time I find it, I go, ooh, there it is. Right? So that's the two, Venus and Cupid. And I'm going to reveal something else to you here in a moment. But yeah, Pisces. Okay? And it's surrounded by other constellations. It includes the moon and Mars. Shout out to my children. They know what that means. Okay? So I'm always revealing things about Gigi Darling. And I am a deep thinker. I am. That's why I'm really working on my script and my stories and things like that to bring them to film, because it matters to me that I leave sort of like the legacy thing that everyone should want to participate in. Family members, well, I didn't keep that one. So sorry, you guys, I got to snap this while I'm talking. So family members can really go back in time and have access to these videos. Yes, I have chosen someone in my family to be able to take over the channel, because it's an asset. It makes money. So any content creator that doesn't have that already is probably very foolish. But and here is all the constellations. Go ahead and do your own homework. But I want to leave a legacy, and it will be in script form every year that I'm granted life in this body. That's what I'm going to be focused on. So there's one picture. Here's another picture. Find your constellation. It's awesome. I often go to, it's funny, that one has an ocean or a body of water under there. I often find it near a body of water. Okay, so down below in the description box, you will find that. Okay, so yes. So let's share the next thing. I'm very connected with Earth, and I like it that way. No other way to live on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned. So if you punch in Roman mythology Pisces, again, we just want to, when you're looking up something, studying a topic and or person or place, go to minimum 2 or 3 places. I'm not going to do all of that here, but I'm just giving an example of another way to look into what we just learned. So we learned about the Roman mythology. So now you should take it the next step and put in Roman mythology. Okay. Pisces constellation is of Babylonian origin. I love that. Okay. The Babylonians saw it as a pair of fish joined by a cord. And to this day, you guys, I love ribbon. I love rope. I love all of that stuff. Bindings, beautiful textures. I love putting pieces together that don't necessarily belong together. Someone stopped me the other day because I have I call it a teddy bear coat, and I found a teddy bear purse. Designers, it's in there. It was in their fall collection last year for 2020. But anyway, I paired them. 2 different stores, 2 different price points. It is what it is, but they match perfectly. I always find I'm very good at that. So when I read that, I went, oh, yes, that's like binding. Cord represents binding. Anything you use to bind things is important, right? The constellation is usually associated with the Roman myth of Venus and Cupid. We just, said that. Who tied themselves with a rope and transformed, because they were gods, into fish to escape typhoon. Now, Gaia, I guess that's how you pronounce it, sent typhoon to defeat the gods. Okay, and I have to control myself, you guys, because I'll be up all night. Because I'll line up like 5 movies and I won't get sleep for 12 hours. But I'm not going to do that. I'm getting all my rest for my birthday week. I'm taking care of myself, you guys. I really am. That's why you haven't seen me on a lot. I might even come on a little late tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, yes, I love that. They escaped a monster. That is that's a story time to come. Escaping monsters. Okay, so this constellation in this very ancient depiction drawing, it's beautiful. It has the constellation, it has color, it has the 2 fish, and it has the court where they escape because they didn't want to lose each other either. Okay, very, very dramatic. And I like that. Drama, escape, survival. Okay. Oh, nasty. Myth. Myth monster. Okay. I was trying to decide if I wanted to say that, and I said it. But anywho, yeah, and here I love, my mother and I loved old maps. So that's just an example. of an old map. But yeah, it's a very beautiful story, and it is what it is. Oh, that's a pretty picture. I'm trying to make it where I'm just as excited in seeing these the first time, and I didn't cheat. So, oh, that's a good graphic to leave on. Yeah, Pisces rock. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. And then you guys, like later on in time, I look at it and I go, okay, I'll delete it. I'm tired of looking at it. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I love it. Very modern, huh? I love that one. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, done. Okay, so look up your Roman mythology and then put in your sign, Aries, Taurus, whatever, and find out all about your zodiac and constellation. And now this is a moment in time. I'm being very honest with you. Are all zodiac signs attached to Roman mythology and Babylonian? I don't know, because I've only focused on mine. That's how much I'm not really into all the zodiac signs. It's a cute conversation, but then I'm on to something else. I don't really get into it like people do. Okay, so what's the next thing? So I think, right, constellations up in the sky. Let's look up star navigation. Now, I did serve in the U.S. Navy. Yes, I am a veteran. However, my field had nothing to do with being on any type of vessel or learning how to navigate. I know boating and canoeing and things like that, but it was not a requirement for me to learn. However, that's something I am going to get into on my new venture. Okay, so I'm doing an old nasty bookmark. Celestial navigation is the use of an angular measurement. They're called cites between celestial bodies and the visual horizon, meaning the earth, okay, to locate one's position or water in the world on land as well as at sea at any given time. That fascinates me, you guys. I need to know more. Now, you know how it is growing up. Your mommy or your daddy or someone else would point out the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, the Big Dipper, Little Dipper. I'm still fascinated when I can find that. But I need to know more. And this is something that I want to explore with maybe like my grandson when he gets older. I'm going to educate myself first. I got a good old head start, 8 to 10 years. That's why I'm going to start my camping ventures. And then we will have it down pat by the time he becomes a young man. You know what I mean? And also my granddaughter, she can get in on it. But yeah, this is all fascinating to me. And that's another reason why I wanted to talk about this stuff, you guys, to just kind of open it up to you. That's what I'm going to be doing. So here it says, at any given time, any celestial body is located directly over one point on the Earth's surface. Now, if you hit news, you'll get great stuff. I did. I'm not going to do it now, but let's go straight to images. Now, the next 6 months in 2021, we're not going to be doing all our images. We're going to be looking at other things. Hint, hint. Okay, so it's going to be lots of fun. But this is the part I like about this before I start clicking pictures. Is look up at the top, ancient Orion, a sextant. My mother kept buying those for me. And then when I joined the Navy, of course, she was proud of me and came to my graduation, stuff like that. But I never really used stuff. But I do love compasses. That's my jam. I love an old nasty compass. I love to know my bearings, latitude, longitude. I love that. I have it on my phone. I love it. I love it. Nautical. And then at the top, it just has everything, you guys. It has early art, hand, space, I don't know why that's there. But anyway, Navy. Bloop. So definitely a nasty bookmark. So get into maybe star navigation. Again, Big Dipper, Little Dipper. As long as I can find the moon and Mars, I know I can figure out Pisces. It's at the V of the constellation, and I can figure them out. Okay, I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. It really is. And once you get started, you guys, you will become obsessed. That is how sailors traveled. Can you imagine? That's why they needed clear skies and you know, sturdy sails to get where they were going. So there is a great example, you know, altitude, lunar distance, measured angle, altitude of the moon. The moon is precious to us. I wanted to spell my daughter's name Moon, but her dad was like, no, that's too weird. Kids will make fun of it. I'm like, whatever. But when I think of her, I think of the moon. The moon is beautiful. I love the moon. I really do. So yeah, if you want to get into that a little more, you can. I've already put old nasty. Let me put another bookmark just to make sure. But yeah, it's fascinating. It really is. So these people were skilled. They knew what they were doing. It was, I mean, that's how people sail around the world. By knowing their constellations, by knowing star navigation, by having sailing skills and surviving skills and camping skills and all of that stuff. And if you can find the North Star, baby, you're good. Okay? It's just fascinating to me. So it's, you guys, as you grow older, you tend to be satisfied with your travels. I'm still going to travel to a place I've never been for the next 5, 6, 7 years. But you're happy with what you've accomplished and you look to other things to satisfy your passion. I would never sit back and feel like, oh, I can't do anything anymore because I don't like going here and da, da, da. No, you just find something else to do. And what I got going on is super fun. It's like a frontier. It's a new frontier. And you have to find your own frontiers in life. Find out what fascinates you. Ooh, that's so nasty. Graphic. Celestial navigation. So let me find Pisces. It's right here. There's the Earth, the Sun. Oh, interesting. So yeah, this will be something that I really can get into. Yeah, and YouTube it. You'll be up all night like Gigi. I mean, I love learning new things, but I get to the point where it's like, okay, that's enough. And here, related searches, constellation, Polaris, the star Orion constellation, you know, all that good stuff. Here's somebody looking up at the stars like I enjoy doing. It is thebomb.com. Get into it. You have a little girl or a little guy and you just want them to sit next to you in the backyard or in your car or at the park or on your, in the, you know, the truck bed. Lay down and look up at the stars. It's fascinating. It's a memory they'll keep for the rest of their life, like I have with my mommy, even though she has ascended and earned her wings. You know what I mean? That's important to leave your kids those type of riches, their imagination, right? And we talked about that yesterday. It's good to have that. Thank God my mommy did all of that stuff with me. So in the Britannica, you know, encyclopedias, right, online, it talks about, again, Pisces, constellation, and astrological sign. And I'm going to make this just a little bigger. That is so stupid. Amazon stalks me. Okay. It's Latin for fish, Pisces. Zodiacal. Is that zodiacal? Zodiacal. Wow. Zodiacal. I like it. Constellation in the Northern Star. We said that between Aries and Aquarius at about 1 hour right ascension and 15-degree north declination. Okay, the vernal equinox, the point where the sun's annual, this is very scientific, annual apparent path takes it north of the celestial border. Sorry, I told you those grapes were yummy. And from which celestial longitude and right ascension are measured lies in Pisces. Wow. The constellation contains only faint stars without any striking grouping. The brightest star, oh, and the stars have names. Eta Pisceum. Eta Pisceum has a magnitude of 3.6. Isn't that fascinating, you guys? So you don't have to travel anyway. Where now? Until you're 100, you can come online digitally and learn about stars and all that good stuff. Hint, hint. And this picture was drawn in 1475. Ooh, that just makes me want to make a dress and hand sew it, go outside, do cosplay, and look at the stars and say, I am a lady. I live in 1475, and I'm looking at the Pisces constellation. You know what I mean? You can really get into it. It's going to be so much fun. I'm doing it. And look at this. This is a great website because you can also Orion and all these other constellations. I'm not going to try to say all of them. Similar topics. Okay? Didn't we just see that? We sure did. In astrology, Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, considered as governing the period from about February 19th to about March 20th. Yay! Its representation as two fish tied together. We said that regarding. Now see, here it says Greek mythology. So in Roman, it's Venus and Cupid. And in Greek, it's Aphrodite and Eros. It's still a love story, but you see what I'm saying? That's why you should do your research. And something for the future, because, you know, I only have 24 hours in the day. I can, oh, it's so exciting for me. You got to be, you have to have energy and oomph to be around Gigi Darling, because this stuff, I get into it. I will watch like 3 videos just to make sure I understand it and it's in my mind. So now we got Roman and Greek. And no, I didn't pull it up, but you know, I wanted to, but we're going to stop it there. But at least the monster typhoon is still the same. Okay? But there is that beautiful picture. I can just imagine the artists that crafted that. Thank you. Oh, nasty red ribbon. Okay, and the stars on there. Oh, I just like to study stuff like that. Now, when I was in school getting my business degree, I did take astronomy. I was bored. But, you know, I thought I was going to be like, oh, I'm going to know what Captain Kirk is talking about. And I'm going to know. I was so bored. I was like, oh, my God, please give me a C. Because it was really hard for me. Science that encompasses the study of all extraterrestrial objects and phenomena out in space. That's all I'm gonna say. But it was fun playing with the telescope. Now I have a telescope, but it's like super cheap. Give me a second. I have the rainbow ball from hell. Okay, it's super cheap. Even the moon is fuzzy. I would love to buy an old nasty lens where I could capture the moon, but those cost like $700. And I'm not going yet. I'm not there yet. But yeah, I'll show it to you one day. It's like cheap. It's not it's not a big deal. But I do have one. Now let's look at my horoscope. And that's the end of part 2. So what happened on Monday? Here it says mental clarity is on its way. Oh, yes, I feel that. Messenger Mercury departs from heady Aquarius and dips into your sign today. Oh, really? Helping you to sharpen your communication skills and see things clearly in the weeks ahead. I accept that. You guys, I am in my crash pad. The heater broke and I'm freezing, but I will not buy another one because spring is like in 7 days. So I've been sleeping under like 3 blankets. It's cold as hell in the Bay Area because we're by the ocean. So come on, son. The day itself is a busy one. Oh, yeah. As the eager Aries moon encourages you to get productive later in the day. The moon squares off to emotionally raw Pluto. Okay. Highlighting an unspoken stress in your friendships or general social network. Uh-oh, watch out. Speak your mind. Keep it 100. Tell Gigi what's on your mind. That's it. That's all. That was fun. So tomorrow is part 3. It will be not this late, but it will be earlier. I think, which one do I want to do live? Should I think I'm going to come live during the day on my birthday to remind you guys of my birthday party that night. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so thank you very much, Hearts of Gold. If you're new here, please subscribe, join, like, and share. We are having fun. Even though we're on fire, we're still having fun. That might not sound like it is, but we are in flux, and I'm having a good time this week. I'm just laid back, you guys. Laid the F back. And that's how I'm going to sort of, how can I say, catapult myself into April. Okay, so I appreciate your time and attention. Let me know what you thought about the topic. Are you a Pisces? Did you look up any of your constellations? Do you know what mythologies you're associated to, or even geography, like Greek and Babylonian? That's exciting to me. And Latin, you know. So know something about your, astrological or zodiac in a sense that you can have a conversation about it. Not so much that it's all up in the air, superstitious, and this is what I heard type of stuff. No, I like to look at it in this sense. And that brings me a lot of joy and satisfaction, because we do have a great imagination, and that makes you feel kind of special when you know a lot about the stars that guide you at night, that ancient mariners used to travel by. That makes you feel special. It makes me feel grounded. That's why I did my DNA. I know exactly what I'm made out of. I know where all my people are from. I know what I can claim. I know why I look the way I look. I know why I feel the way I do. That's why I encompass the whole world, and I am not a color. I am a Pisces queen. Okay, so thank you guys again. I hope you had a good day. I did. I'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned. We still have a lot of fun to come. Okay, have a good night. Bye.